Welcome to Multiverse. I'm your host, Tyrus, and I'm coming back at you with yet another McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse video. This time around, we have a gold label that I found in Target to my surprise. There were a few of these on the table, not on the table, but there were a few of these on the pegs. But today we're going to take a look at the McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse gold label Commander Steel from the JSA. Now, I'm not the biggest Commander Steel fan. You know, I think he's cool now. Don't get me wrong now. I like him. Don't get me wrong. But I'm excited that I found this figure here and everything. But I'm more so excited about what this could mean, because I feel like McFarlane is starting to give us a little bit of a little nuggets of things of what's to come. Because he only releases a figure every minute or so, right? But when I see that JSA, that gets me hyped, y'all. Because I love the Justice Society of America, man. You talk about Wildcat, Hawkman, Sandman, Hourman. You got Mr. Terrific, who is on the way, folks. He is coming. So that's another figure that is coming. And I'm wondering if he's going to have that JSA tag as well. And, I mean, there's just so many other ones that's coming. Is it Galatea? It's like the older version of Supergirl. That's another figure that is on the way as well. I really feel like he's starting to round out the JSA team. What I like to see is this, folks, is a classic JSA wave. The original Black Canary, classic Hawkman, classic Black Canary. We get a classic Dr. Fate. There's just so many figures that you can choose from, or characters that you can choose from. That's what really hypes me up for this figure, man. Again, really excited about Commander Steel. Give me classic nostalgia characters all day, every day. I'm all in. Very excited that I found this guy at Target. But yeah, man, we got Commander Steel here. And of course, he comes with a few things, all right? First up, we have the collector's card with the Alex Ross artwork. This looks beautiful. Commander Steel here. On the back, we have the data file, all right? Then up next, we have the old, reliable DC Multiverse display stand. We're no stranger to that. I have tons and tons of these things. If only I could change these things into $1 bills, right? If only, right? All right, up next, we have a series of swappable hands, starting with this pointing hand here, so you can kind of point at us and say, be patient. That McFarlane Toys classic Justice Society of America wave is on the way, so be patient, Tyrus. All right, so we got that decked out in all blue. Love this hue of blue that's utilized for the figure, by the way. And then up next, we also have another fisted hand to go with the other one that we have, because we got to get this smacked down, right? All right, and then we also have a grasping hand. All right, so I like that. Some variety here we got. And then we also have yet another kind of like a open hand, less graspy, if that makes any sense, right? So, all right. So I love swappable hands. They really add personality to the figure. I always like using pointing hands. I don't know why I do. It's just something about using a pointing hand that really gives the figure like that extra something, that extra attitude or whatnot. And with him being Commander Steel, he has a presence. I love the outfit and the costume, the colors. So this really looks awesome, folks. But yeah, that's the accessories are just the swappable hands and everything. But in terms of the Captain, I don't know why I want to call him Captain Steel. He reminds me, he kind of has that Captain America type of a presence to him. But yeah, Commander Steel, man, I love the colors, the blues, the silvers, and the reds and everything. Very nostalgic, very classic. I like it, man. And I love his overall design. I mean, look at this right here. It's like kind of like a mohawk. So I always look at this as a mohawk, a steel mohawk or whatnot. But overall, I like the look of this figure overall. Very classic. He has the trunks, the blue trunks. I love how they handled the silver lining down the leg and everything. Got some silver lining here in the boots, all decked out in just the blue. Love the hue of blue, as I mentioned earlier, for this figure here. Blue and red are my favorite colors, folks. So this right here is just like this is where it's at for me. So they got me. You know how they say you had me at hello. You had me when I first saw you, because you were blue and red, and I was like, okay. And JSA on top of that, I'm all in. So looks pretty cool. He's gonna have the classic McFarlane Toys articulation. But overall, I like the look of this figure, and I just like what it represents, folks, in terms of, giving us hopefully more JSA figures down the road, and hopefully we'll get that classic JSA wave. Todd, make it happen. But in terms of articulation, he does have butterfly joints here in the arms. Arms go all the way out to here, no problem. Right, he has nice extension there. Pinless, double jointed elbows, no pinless, but he has double jointed elbows, nice extension in the elbows, nice articulation in the wrist areas on that little peg, a ball joint here, up and down, can go all the way around the wrist and everything like that. So nice articulation in the wrist, in the elbow, in the arms. So you have no problems articulating this guy. Nice articulation in the waist area, can go all the way around with no problem at all. Has that upper torso articulation as well. He has a nice articulation in the leg. My goodness, look at this. Look at this woo, woo. Jean-Claude Van Damme, eat your heart out. Look at that there. I hear some people saying they don't like the diaper look for some of the figures, but I feel like it plays into the whole having the superhero trunks. And then this gives so you can have that extra articulation. So I feel like this really plays into who and what he is, having that classic look with the trunks and everything. He does have double jointed knees, which goes all the way back. Really cool articulation there. Nice articulation in the foot area, as usual for McFarlane Toy figures. Up and down, has a little bit of rock in here. Has that extra toe articulation as well. Going back up to the head area, folks. Let's take a look at the, up close to the face area. Love how they handle the eyes and everything. Decked out in all white. The tone, the flesh tones for the skin looks really cool. Like that. Like the detail here around the eye, down around the mouth area, the chin. Everything's sculpted very well. Love it. Love the head sculpt in terms of the costume. Has little designs here on the side, decked out in a more metallic, navy blue that they're utilizing. So that really makes the figure pop. It gives it that extra variety in terms of colors and everything. Now, in terms of head articulation, this guy, again, go all the way around, no problem. With the head articulation, can look down with no problem, can look up. All right, so articulation all the way through. This figure has it, man. So you have no problem articulating this guy. And again, man, I just like what this guy represents in terms of, what this could possibly bring down the road in terms of getting that Justice Society of America wave, at some point or another. So we'll see, folks. Stay tuned. And here for comparison, alongside our Commander Steel, I have the DC Trinity. Man, this looks so awesome. Also from McFarlane Toys, I have the collector's edition Wonder Woman. We need another Wonder Woman, y'all. Bring it on, McFarlane. Up next, we have the Nightfall Batman. And last but not least, we have the Man of Steel himself, the Action Comics 1000th issue Superman. And here with our Commander Steel, we have also from McFarlane Toys, the Target exclusive gold label Blue Beetle. And last but not least, we have his old pal, Booster Gold from the Futures in our story arc. All right, folks, here it is. Alongside our Commander Steel, we have some JSA members. But here, all from McFarlane Toys, we have the Injustice version of Dr. Fate. And then up next, we have a favorite of mine in the Chase variant collector's edition, Alan Scott Green Lantern. His review is up on the channel. Then the hits just keep coming because I got my main man, the classic Jay Garrick, the Flash. This is what made me feel like that we're going to get more JSA characters, and we have. Then up next, we have the 0 Hour Hulk, man. Man, I just hope that we get a classic Hulk, man. I can't wait. Come on, make it happen, McFarlane. And then last but not least, we have the Rebirth version of Shazam. And here we have more JSA members coming your way, also from McFarlane Toys, starting with the Endless Winter Black Adam. And then last but not least, from the live-action Black Adam film, we have the mega figure Atom Smasher, which goes really well with the regular, your standard comic book figures as well. But hopefully we'll get a comic version of the Atom Smasher figure as well. And here with our Commander Steel, I have someone who I really feel looks really great with this figure here, and that is the Marvel Select Captain America. All right, folks, let's get on to the next. All right, folks, that is a wrap. That's all I have for this episode. Hope you all enjoyed this review. Man, I tell you, I appreciate McFarlane, providing a Commander of Steel to the DC Multiverse line. I mean, I think it's a really awesome idea. Again, this fleshes out that classic JSA wave of figures that we're starting to get bit by bit. Solid figure overall. Was never a big Commander Steel person, but I really like this figure, and it really adds to my overall DC Multiverse collection. And again, it just gives me hope for what's to come, folks. But again, appreciate you all for tuning in. Hope you all enjoyed the review. Be sure to let me know in the comments, what do you think about this Commander Steel? Do you like them? Do you have them already? Or are you on the fence about getting them? Are you going to get them? Or do you just not even care? Are you like, you know what? I don't know who Commander Steel is. I don't care. I don't want them or whatever. Let me know in the comments. And also, let me know in the comments, do you want a classic Justice Society of America wave? Is that something that you're wanting or that you're interested in, folks? Let me know in the comments, and let me know what characters would you like to see from that JSA wave or that JSA roster. There's a lot of characters, folks, that they can dive into, man. There's just so many. So it's exciting to see a figure like this. Again, aesthetically classic looking Commander Steel. Love it. But what he represents, it's what's even more so exciting for me. But folks, let me know in the comments, what do you think? And also be sure to ring that bell for all notifications so you get each and every one of my content pieces as it drops. And also, don't forget to what? That's right, like, share, and subscribe. If you've already done that, I truly appreciate it, folks. And remember that I am on social media with Instagram and Twitter. So if you have those outlets, be sure to give me a follow. And also, folks, be sure to check out my community for news and updates. And again, folks, I appreciate you all for tuning in. Thanks again for all of the support. And until next time, be good to one another. Be safe. Stay tuned. And stay tuned for more JSA, folks. I think that wave is coming. Talk to you later. Bye for now.